Hello again, everybody. It's Todd Staruch here at the inaugural Atlantic City Celebrity Convention. We're having a blast today. It's the first day of the convention. We have an awesome backdrop out the window over here, the ocean, the Atlantic City Historic Boardwalk. I'm having a blast here. I get to talk to so many cool vendors and celebrities, and it's about to get even better. I've been having so much fun talking to the cast of California Dreams, and I'm here with Jay Anthony Franke. Jay, how are you?
Scott, I'm doing well. I mean, Todd, I've been doing that all day.
No. It's funny. People call me Scott all the time, and I've never figured out why, so now I just answered to it.
I'll tell you why. I have a friend named Scott who looks just like you.
Wow, okay.
So anyway.
Well, part of it is because there also used to be a DJ duo, Scott and Todd in the morning.
Oh,
so people pick that up.
I've been living in Australia for 16 years. I have not,
You said that, and I'm like, so you're still alive. So right. Snakes, spiders, and jellyfish haven't gotten you
yet.
No,
not
so
yet.
Cool.
And they don't bother me either. Like, it's kind of funny. Like, my friends and wife and family and everybody, they have a real issue with the spiders and the snakes, and it bothers them. And I'm kind of like, I'm good. I don't mind them. So, yeah.
Cool.
So it is Todd.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, all right.
But again, the Scott thing happens so often, it doesn't even faze me anymore.
I'm glad.
Since a kid.
I'm
so
glad. I don't even know why it came out, because I knew your name was Todd.
Right.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm like, sorry for what?
Right,
like, it's not like you called me something awful, you know?
Right.
So, all right. So how's this weekend been for you so far?
It's been great. Well, first of all, we did the show last night, as you saw.
Yeah, it was so much fun.
You were filming and photographing, and that was good. And I had been, especially coming off of a 2-week-long cold and flu kind of thing. Like, I just didn't even think I was going to be able to do anything. And it turned out to be pretty good, and I think our sound was pretty good last night. So I'm happy with that. I appreciate it. And I'm happy with that. I'm happy with everybody else did a fantastic job. And again, like, really, I mean, we are a team. So it is good, yes.
So I'm going to ask this a little bit different than I asked everybody else. So how does it make you feel that after 30 plus years, people are still invested in the show and they come to events like this to see you guys and they still appreciate it?
Look, it's fantastic. It's one of those things where, when some of these people come up to you and they have real life stories and they say, something happened in my life, and man, just you in that particular episode got me through that entire thing. And I'm like, well, what was that thing? And it was this. And I'm like, that episode? Wow, that's amazing. Or it was, a series of episodes, or the whole show. It's just, it's an amazing feeling to know that, first of all, we were engaging enough for people to want to still engage with us. It's an amazing feeling to know that we were the kind of crew that was representing, or we were the kind of friends on TV that people wanted to hang out with. It's amazing to know that we've impacted or had any sort of impact whatsoever on people. So it's those moments that you really appreciate what you've done.
Very cool. And what I've been telling a lot of the people I've been talking to today is I just hope that you realize, like, the joy and the happiness and meaning that you brought to our lives. Sometimes people are like, oh, it's just TV. It's just a TV show. Not always.
Right. Right. I don't know that we always realize it. We definitely didn't realize it then. I think it's dawned on us since, on quite a few occasions. I think for me it was one of the most poignant moments was our first New York City reunion. It wasn't the first reunion. I didn't make the very first one because I was in Australia, but the New York City reunion, when all the fans that were there, and I was interacting with them, it was a different relationship. It was a matured relationship. So it was like, we weren't just these guys and girls that were, these, whatever they used to call us, heartthrob.
Right.
We weren't that anymore. We were people to our fans, and our fans were people to us. And we finished the show, and we said, all right, it's now a VIP party, and guess what? You're all VIPs. And we actually just sat there and had drinks and hung out with everybody and conversations, and it was a mature relationship, whereas when we were younger, it was screams and us, being like, yeah, we're cool. being stupid and young. And
listen, why not, man? Like,
Right.
listen, enjoy. Just enjoy it. There's nothing wrong with that.
We did
you know
enjoy
what
it.
I mean?
We definitely enjoyed it. But it was definitely like I would say almost an even more enjoyable moment that night in New York City when it was like, oh wow, this is. Like I know that some of these people have been fans since,
right?
And I know some of them have as their names because they're super. Well, And anyway, I could go on. But.
No, it's cool, man. Like for me, I'm not gonna claim that I was the biggest fan back then,
right?
But then when I heard the songs last night, then I'm like, yeah.
It kind of came rushing back.
It came rushing back, and the last couple of songs were just so good,
right?
And. Like I've been saying all along, it's a little cliche, I guess, to say it, but the times we live in are a little stressful, a little rough. So when you can experience something that you remember made you happy or made you feel good, bring it on, man.
Right. Well, I'm glad we did.
Good pop songs are just good pop songs,
Right. I've always been one of those people that's like, I don't really like pop music, but I've also always been one of those people that's been like, hey, look, I can recognize a hook, a good hook, and I can recognize a good song when it's there. And we put out our television show put out some timeless classics, basically.
100%.
So, yeah.
Look, people sometimes poke fun at me because at my heart, I'm like a hard rock, heavy metal guy, right?
I'm more of a Pink Floyd, Zeppelin.
Fair enough.
Bowie,
Me too. I'm a big prog rock guy, especially.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then, but a good song is a good song,
right?
I've seen Tom Jones in concert, Tony Bennett.
Tom Jones is awesome,
right?
Tony Bennett, yeah.
So so a good song is just a good song,
right? Right.
So, Jay, two more questions.
Okay.
One, what are you up to these days? Like, what are you currently?
Currently, I work for a company in Australia called Black Magic Design, and basically it's just a tech company. We make our design and manufacture hardware and software for film and television production.
I know it well because I make indie films,
so
I've shot with your cameras.
And they are awesome cameras.
They are.
Right. Plug.
Shameless self-promotion time.
We've got, and it's not just cameras. We've got so much gear, it's ridiculous. And we've got gear for people who just want to stream from home, but use professional style gear, but it's budget price. But we've also got the big boys gear as well.
Sure.
So, but yeah, that's what I do now.
Cool.
It's great. So, and then
that's awesome.
Yep. And then I play guitar to decompress and drink a little scotch and
Oh, I love it. Man after my own heart, ladies and gentlemen. So my final question is, and I'm always fascinated by the answer, is if there's one piece of advice you could give to someone coming up in the business who wants to be an actor in show business, what piece of advice would you give them?
First of all, learn your craft. Learn how to do your craft as subtly as possible. And then learn how to do it as over the top as possible. And then you'll find that people aren't going to want you to do it as over the top as possible as much as they're going to want you to do it as subtly as possible. And then the next thing is never piss off the writers. Don't ever do that, because they will write you into some fucked up shit. I'm sorry.
No. Good. There's no restrictions like that.
They will write you into some fucked up shit if you piss off the writers. I'm not talking for experiences on my show. But I've known some people and some things that have had. Yeah, just never piss off the writers. There's other people you don't want to piss off too, but the writers is pretty important. And also, that's me. A long freaking time ago. Anyway,
you're still cool, man.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Just don't piss off the writers and do the other things I said, and you'll be good. Oh, no, that's it.
All right. Yeah. Good stuff, man.
Thank you.
Jay, thank you so much for a few minutes of your time.
I appreciate it, Todd.
It's been such a blast getting to meet you and your castmates this weekend. It's been a thrill.
Awesome. My pleasure. Thank you.
Jay Anthony Franke, everybody here at the inaugural Atlantic City Celebrity Convention.
Woohoo!
This is Todd Struch, the Horror Nerd, signing off. We will see all of you in the next interview.
Stay stout.